The last time Kate Krukowski Gooding was with me in the 207 kitchen, she made beaver chili from her black fly stew cookbook of wild Maine recipes. She's got a new book out that's called Simple Gourmet Lamb, and you're going to make something out of that book for us today, Kate, right?
I am. I'm making Indian grilled lamb with latcha. So latcha is a typical cold salad that goes with Indian recipes, and it's made mostly to cool the spices. Mm-hmm. And this particular recipe, I usually make it with rib chops, but I wanted to show you a little versatility, and instead of doing the chops and grilling them.
What is it that you have here in the bowl?
I actually have lamb stew meat, trimmed and marinated, and then we're just going to heat it up here and serve it with the salad.
All right, well, let's get started. Where do we begin?
Well, first I want to tell you a little bit about, I marinated this overnight. And I did canola oil, curry, white wine vinegar, onion powder, garlic powder, garam masala, which I make myself, and then some sea salt.
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
Garam masala.
Which is?
It's a combination of different, it's a very Indian specific, but everybody makes them a little bit different depending upon the household. So I do mine with Penang cloves and cinnamon and nutmeg and black peppercorns and coriander that I roast. So it's every household has a different one.
All right.
So we're going to get going on this.
And you said it had marinated overnight, so that means
marinated it overnight.
Pretty good long time to set.
Right. And so you're going to, first thing you're going to smell is the curry, probably, and the garam mixture. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to combine. So this is the latcha salad.
Okay.
And I like the sweet Vidalia onions a lot better than the yellow ones.
Right.
So that's what I have here. So we've got 3/4 of a cup of the sweet Vidalia, and then we're going to add a plum tomato, which I was hoping to bring some out of my garden, but it hasn't been a great season so far.
I was going to say that we're right about on the edge, if not into tomato season for some gardeners. So
finally,
it's a great way to get some of those fresh tomatoes.
I did bring some. I did cut up some fresh mint though out of the garden.
Nice.
And a little bit of sea salt. That also helps make the onions sweat a little bit, so the flavors can meld a little bit more.
Okay. And
some black pepper. And just a little bit of cayenne. I really like heat in my food. As you can attest to that. And then some fresh squeezed lemon juice.
So the salad, just put the ingredients in and a little stirring up is about all that requires?
Yep. Toss it. We're going to let it sit while we finish this up.
How are we doing with the lamb?
It's looking really yummy. We'll turn that down a little bit.
So this doesn't need to cook for really very long.
No, because it's been marinating. It's
been marinated, and you've got it in small, bite-sized pieces.
Right.
So they're going to cook rather quickly.
Right. And the more that you marinate any type of a meat, and depending on what you're using in, especially oil and a vinegar that helps break it down, then you don't need to cook it as much.
Okay.
Are you a lamb fan?
I love lamb. I love lamb. I don't eat it as much as I'd like to, but I love good lamb.
So in this cookbook also, I didn't mention substitutions, but you can use other red meats in there.
Such as?
Beef, moose, kangaroo, venison, so any kind of a nice red meat. I know we were just talking about all that.
We were talking about kangaroo because Kate specializes in exotic game recipes, and as I said when she was here before, she made beaver, and she's made moose as well, so she's not joking when she talks about how you could use kangaroo in other kinds of dishes. All right, is this pretty much ready to go then?
Just about ready to go.
All right, we're going to put this on the plate for you in just a minute, and in the meantime, I'm going to give you the rest of the place to go, rather, for the recipe. You know where to go. The 207 section of our website, then go to the 207 kitchen section, which you'll find in the 207 part of the website, and there you'll find Kate Krukowski Gooding's recipe for grilled lamb chops, grilled Indian lamb chops with latcha. Correct?
Correct.
Did I get that right?
Yes. Would you like to try some?
We'll see if we got the time. We're starting to run a little bit late here.
Get a spoon.
All right, I do have time. So, is this going to be super hot though? So I'm going to burn my tongue and have to put in a workers' comp claim.
No,
Kate, or at least you'll be hearing from my attorney. Oh. Well,
a little bit of cool salad.
You will be hearing from my lawyer. That was hot, but it's good. Again, the recipe's in the 207 section of the website. Go to the 207 kitchen section. Thank you, Kate, for coming in. Good to have you here. We'll be back with more right after this.